Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. This one is out of bounds, and mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that. Of course. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powering through. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Where the defense shows team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He booked that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down ball.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. To throw, it's Russell. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. First play looking to throw it. First play taking a deep shot. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And it's hauled in. What a catch. What a sag by the senior.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Using his legs, it's Miller. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Direct snap to the back. End zone ahead. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. First and goal for the offense. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Design quarterback run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to make a big play downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Carr. The short hands. It's low.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quick throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Nice grab. It's low. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. Catch made by the tight end on a corner route. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
He's got it near the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's got the 1st and still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Off an RTO, the quarterback looks to his right. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Simpson. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Young. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. As a design quarterback keeper. Make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. The offense going with the hurry up. In the red area, it's Young. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Carr. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, just 10 seconds remaining now.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Love. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackle right there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete. That's a risky throw on first down. Lucky to avoid the interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
QB bootlegs here. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Tries to get it to the running back. That's caught. It's Love. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this.
Touchdown, Irish, as they come roaring back now. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Miller. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The running back here in a direct snap. Breaks into open space. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Third down after that running play. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got the 1st down and still motoring.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. We'll come up on 2nd down now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He gets loose. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Leaning on the run game here. Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st and goal, will try to run it in. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. And a takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. He keeps it on a design run. He finds some space. It's a fumble. The ball bounces